God's love, and with God's love He can do it all. If you don't mind, hit that follow button and subscribe. The stream is starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I'm your host, JRabbit87, and I hope everybody's having a good day today, and I hope you guys are ready for some more wrestling action. I got the Discord link. Alright, thank you, baby. Before we get into tonight's card, of course, let's go ahead and get into our commands as... Oh, damn it. Of course, I'm getting too ahead of myself here. Okay. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, love, praise, and just everything that He deserves. Because He does. I also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys spend time out of your take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, who I'll name individually at the end of stream. Mary Kay. If you haven't gotten your Mary Kay stuff, feel free to grab that link right there and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. Yeah, they've got all kinds of wonderful stuff, even stuff for us guys, so don't be afraid to click that link and purchase your hearts away, or I don't know. I need to come up with something cool and innovative. Anyways, if you have any questions about the products, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant. Don't be afraid to ask her. She will answer any questions you have about the products. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced. That's where discussions are discussed, chats are chatted, results are resulted, and we just love to have you there. Also, I kind of want to apologize about my own voice. And I'm going to try to keep from coughing and stuff. But if it does happen, I do apologize about that. I got a little bit of a bug, but I'm still here, and I'm still excited about tonight, and we're still going to do this. With that said, another place that we'd love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or even rewatch if you'd like to watch our past live streams or watch our highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us. Wife also apologizes for cough. Yes. Since it is all free, I do ask that you give the YouTube channel a subscribe, give the video a like, and a comment, please. You can also find us over on TikTok, where we have our highlight videos posted. Feel free to grab that link and join us over there. You can also find us over on X. Although I will admit, I have been thinking about deleting X because it seems that so far I've been getting nothing but people who don't seem to understand I don't have money to buy your stuff. I don't know, something I've got to pray about. Last but not least are ways that I could not. Blah, 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 blah. Last but not least are ways that. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. More information on how you can help support is in the chat. Feel free to read that to your leisure. Let's let's wait, get the first match going. That way, instead of playing the Be Right Back, while it's going, I can do the goodnight vlog. All right. All right. So tonight's card. Um, if first off, if you guys did not see on Discord, ever since President Tony Marcus Jones was stuffed into a casket, we have not seen him, and the Undertaker has taken his place as president of RWF, and Triple H isn't fighting this either. In fact, the two are working well together in some aspects to run the show. And each match has been designed by one, if not both of them. So tonight, we will start things off with our 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine a new #1 contender for the Pure Honor Championship. After that, we have the Terrors, Dr. Naha and Dr. Corvus, and they will be facing a brand new tag team that will be making their debut. We're not sure who that is yet, but that will happen next, or that will happen second match. After that, we will have the women's Tornado Fatal 4-Way to tag team match to determine the new #1 contenders for the women's tag team championships. After that, we have another double debut as Father Payne takes on Paul. More information about that when that match comes. After that, we have a very interesting situation as well. And again, I will give the individual stories before the actual match, but so right now I'm just kind of going over everything. After that, we will have Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn. And I know a lot of you are like, but wait, wasn't Sami helping out Solo? That's why you want to stick around to figure, so you can find out more about that later on. After that, we have. After that, it was announced that, of course, our next big event will be the Elimination Chamber. And instead of the heavyweight and the women's championship being on the line inside of the chamber, it was agreed and decided upon that it'll be the women's European championship and the Intercontinental championship. Tonight, each of those champions, Sunshine and the Honky Tonk Man, will get to face off against all 5 members or 5 other people that will be inside the chamber here tonight in Battle Royal form. So you guys will get to see who is going to be in the chamber as in 6-man Battle Royal. And it starts with our 6th match of the evening, which will be the Women's European Championship Elimination Chamber Battle Royal, immediately followed by the Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber Battle Royal. And just in case you're not sick of Battle Royals, immediately following that is another 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for the United States title. And then in our semi-main event of the evening, it's an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the next #1 contendership or contender for the women's championship. And then, as announced per our new president, the main event is a title match. The Hurt Business, MVP and Omos, who just won the men's tag team titles at Toronto Throwdown, will defend the men's tag team championships in the main event against the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker, and Kane. Now, with that said, it is. Wait, Nick loves battle royals. I'm sure everyone else will have fun. Yeah. With that said, it is time for our first match of the evening. It is an 8. You're not wrong. It is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Let me try this again because I need it for the highlight video. Up next is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for the RWF Pure Honor Championship. And the only thing we've been told is that there is a theme to tonight. Hi, Nick. So with also AO, welcome in, Bruda. Um, so how this is gonna go? I am going to go ahead and get the match going. We'll have the entrances as always. The last entrance, the betting will be up. But as soon as the match starts, these greats. As soon as the match starts, I'm actually going to get off of commentary to go do the goodnight vlog with my wife, and then I'll come back and resume commentary. And that way we don't have to have the big be right back and all that good stuff. So, with that, huh? Yeah, not wasting any time. Coming up next is that battle royal.
The following contest is an eight-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring, representing the Awesome Ones from Cleveland, Ohio. Weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul.
And here we go. The following, it will be determined who the number one contender for the Pure Honor Champion will it be. Currently, Bobby Lashley holds that title, and we have Logan Paul entering first. I thank you. I also personally want to see if some of our viewers can figure out what the theme of this battle royal is. And really, it's going to be the theme of the night. I know, probably.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Oh, entering next is the human pinball Ricochet. You know, I know one thing. Both of these guys have in one way or shape or form, kind of held the Pure title. Of course, but when they held it, it was still called the Cruiserweight title.
Representing the Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Mysterio.
You want to talk about former champions? We got a two-time former Pure Honor champion here, and of course the man who is credited for changing the title from the Cruiserweight to the W to eventually the Pure Honor. Even though he has no honor. Dominic Mysterio milking his entrance here tonight. He certainly does not.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. And weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I think I've figured out what the theme is here, because here comes the man who took the Pure Honor Championship away from Dirty Dominic Mysterio the first time he had it. It's starting to rain, so I won't be able to type for a little bit. Okay. Spinny, spinny.
Representing the Awesome Ones from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
I think my theory is correct, because here comes the man that took it away from the Hurricane. And it's also interesting to note that both members of the Awesome Ones are going to be in this match. Will they work together? There is only one winner. Yes, and here comes another former champion. After, of course, the doors shut, when we reopened them, Dirty Dominic Mysterio would win the title his second time, and he would eventually lose it to this man.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
And yes, the final man to hold the Pure Honor Championship before losing it to Bobby Lashley, the man who took it from Jerry Lawler and had all kinds of battles defending it. But that does leave one question. That's every Pure Honor champion we've ever had, and there's still one more person in this match. Oh no. The man who put Shawn Michaels through literal hell with his mind games. Of course, this has got to be the work of Undertaker being the president right now. But since we all know who this is, I'm going to go ahead and start betting so that way I can go and get this goodnight vlog started. So I will be right back. Make sure to get your votes in now. All right, I am back. I'm going to go ahead and get my my votes in. All right. As this match continues, remember that this will determine who will face Bobby Lashley for the Pure Honor Championship at Elimination Chamber. Ooh, I hear the Hurricane there. And it's no secret that Bray Wyatt and Shawn Michaels would be fighting with each other. So yes, if you haven't guessed the theme of tonight, we are going to be having a bunch of former champions involved in things tonight. Almost getting a second chance. So for some, a third, fourth chance. Oh, wow. Shawn Michaels and Dominic Mysterio. Shawn Michaels, the first one eliminated from this match, followed by Dominic Mysterio. As of right now, the only person who has not held the Pure Honor Championship in one way or another is Bray Wyatt. And there goes the Hurricane. Oh, a little double team. Logan Paul actually double teaming against his own tag team partner. I guess there's no honor amongst thieves, as they say. Of course, Miz never officially lost the Pure Honor Championship. We closed RWF's doors, and then when we reopened them, he would be stripped of the title, but he would be placed into an 8-man tournament, which would end up being won by Dominic Mysterio. And there goes Ricochet. We are down to 4. Jerry the King Lawler trying to eliminate Logan Paul. Bray Wyatt trying to eliminate The Miz. And The Miz is gone. We are now down to 3. I also do apologize if I'm not talking as much. Bray Wyatt trying to eliminate Jerry Lawler. He is not able to do it. Lawler trying to eliminate Bray Wyatt now. Was not able to be successful. Oh, and I thought Bray was in danger there, but he was able to get out of it. And there goes Logan Paul. And there it is.
Here is your winner, Bray Wyatt.
The only man who is not a former champion ends up winning the #1 contender spot and will go on to the Elimination Chamber to face Bobby Lashley. Follow the buzzard, indeed. This has to be the work of The Undertaker. The man who takes away hope is up for the title that represents for it. Right? Well, next up, we have a tag team match and a debut. We have the Terrors, who we've seen before, Dr. Naha and Dr. Corvus. They'll be teaming up to face off against an unknown debuting team. And this one, I have been told, is Triple H's doing. So that tag team match is coming up next. Good night, baby. And here they come. The Terrors, they have not been the most successful with their debut here in RWF. Of course, they're looking to change that here tonight. 90. Also, woo! The best tag team in history here.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 456 pounds, the Iconic Duo!
I can't believe it. It is Spider-Man and Spider-Man, the iconic duo. Making their debut here in RWF, and with that, betting has started. Insert Spidey pointing meme here. It looks like it'll be Dr. Naha and the OG Spider-Man starting things out. And there's already a tag to the other Spider-Man. Interesting tag team maneuver there. But Dr. Naha showing off some agility of his own with a springboard poison Rana. There's a tag to Dr. Corvus, who instantly gets taken down. Come on, Corvus and Naha, cure these menaces. And the second Spider-Man infirm. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. A double backstabber by the Spider-Man. Huh? It is allergy season, yes.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Welcome in, T.
Ooh,
Thank you.
piece of
You're
candy.
welcome.
Ooh, piece of candy.
The discus elbow there by Spider-Man. Taking it high, Amanda. She did say hi, T, earlier in chat. She is in the bedroom, so I don't know if she's going to see it again or not. No worries. Yay. I see that Nick said no problem earlier. At the moment, the Terrors seem to be in firm control of this matchup. I don't even know who the legal guy is, honestly. I think it's Dr. Naha and the OG Spider-Man. Ooh, right in the read of the ring post. Oh, and there's the knockout via spear.
Here are your winners, the Iconic Duo.
A great debut for the Iconic Duo, but yet another crushing defeat for the Terrors. We'll see just how this can affect the Terrors moving on. But coming up next, we have the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team match to determine the new #1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships. That is coming up next. I let Spider-Man win. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm so kind. Yeah.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
And here we go. We're going to find out who the next number one contenders for the RWF Women's Tag Team Championships are going to be. I see they're breaking the pattern of former champions in matches here, as neither of these ladies have held any gold here in RWF. Although Alexa has come pretty close to becoming a number one contender for a few singles titles, they have never held any singles gold or tag team gold.
And their opponents, first, the Rockers.
Another tag team that has yet to hold any kind of gold here in RWF. A team that has had some recent successes. Of course, they base their gimmicks off of the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Glamrock animatronics, Glamrock Freddy and Glamrock Chica. What a perfect entrance for Chica, right?
Making their way to the ring, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Power and glory.
And what an interesting turn of events. Again, another team that has not held any type of gold here. Raquel has come close, but it's also the team that only exists because they got inspired by the current tag team champions, the Misfits. When these two teamed up and again turned their backs on the RWF fans as well. As we await the last entrant here. Oh my. A team that got a massive victory at Toronto Throwdown is the team of Hannah Hatake and Amanda Kelly, the fabulous Freebirds. Hey! And with that, betting has started. Woo! Best team. Yowie Wowie, is it hot in here or is it just Hannah? And a reminder that there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no tags, no rope breaks. Falls count anywhere. The match can be won. The match can be won by pinfall, submission, or knockout. The first team to get a win or get one of these will win the match and go on to Elimination Chamber to challenge the Misfits, Cora Jade and Michin for the RWF Women's Tag Team titles. This is another one of those matches where it's just so hard to keep track of everything going on. It's hard to do commentary on. So that pinfall was stopped real quick. Oh, and there is the tap out.
Here are your winners,
The Rockers getting a big victory here tonight by making Alexa Bliss tap out to that appropriately named bear hug by Fanny the Bear. No, I'm not too upset about this. Next up, we have another debut, a double debut, as Father Payne takes on Paul. Coming up next.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Ministry from the Vatican City, weighing in at 245 pounds, Gabriel Payne.
Here he is, Father Gabriel Payne. Betting has started. He says by the end of this, everyone will be putting $1 in the boxer. Because it's the only way to be saved.
And his opponent, representing the Disciples from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Paul.
He ain't getting my dollar. And here comes Paul, a man who believes that Father Payne is a type of Christian that gives all Christians a bad name. Paul, of course, a firm believer, wearing his Philippians 4:13 shirt. Is here to put a stop to the evils of Father Payne. As match is underway, Father Payne trying to get a early shot in, and he does get the first shot. But Paul's right there, back on top of it with a double atomic drop. A little taunting there by Father Payne, and Paul getting the work. springboard back elbow. There's a reversal by Father Payne. Oh, rake of the eyes and a low blow. I can't believe the referee that was right in front of the referee, but no disqualification here. Have to have a word with our referee as this match does continue. Power slam by Father Payne into a cover. Only a 2 count. Paul back in control of this match. And yes, we can confirm that next week we will be getting the debut of their tag team partners, Timothy and the Saint, going one-on-one next week. Hashtag crooked ref, right? And, oh, power bomb and whipped right to the side of the ring there on the outside. And now Father Payne perhaps going for, yes, the Holy Trinity. He's able to hit him. There's the cockiness of Father Payne on full display here tonight. As both men get back into the ring now. Oh, and Father Payne, as he's trying to go for the submission victory here. The Dale, but no, he lets him out of it. I guess he wants to dish out a little bit more punishment first. Into a cover. And it's over.
Here is your winner, Gabriel Payne.
Well, I do believe that there's got to be some sort of something going on, because that was an awfully fast match. But Father Payne does come out on top here tonight. Well, next up we have a bit of an interesting situation for you guys. Solo Sikoa will face Sami Zayn one-on-one. And apparently, so if you haven't been with us before, I think Adala was put in the ref's box. Fair. So before Toronto Throwdown, Rikishi brought Scotty 2 Hotty, his friend, back into RWF, and Solo Sikoa had issues with that. And it all resulted into a final tag team match where Solo Sikoa would unite with Sami Zayn, with Sami rejoining the Bloodline, to take on Rikishi and Too Cool, and they would even win. But apparently, after the win, Solo basically said to Sami, a conversation was caught between the two where Solo basically told Sami, I don't need you. You were never my blood, Oos. You're not even an honorary Oos. I only had you because you're a white boy who thinks he can dance. And I needed someone to battle against his white boy who thinks he can dance. And obviously Sami Zayn was like, but we're supposed to be family. I'm an honorary Oos. So that has led to Sami Zayn challenging Solo to a one-on-one match, and that match will happen next. Interesting to note that he is not out here with the Wise Man. I suppose he thinks he can handle Sami Zayn on his own.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
And here comes Sami Zayn. Man whose feelings were hurt because he truly thought that he is welcomed back into the bloodline. When it was all just a ploy by Solo Sikoa. This match is underway. Solo starting off with a bear hug, trying to end this early. But Sami Zayn says, nah. Remember, we still have 5 more matches after this. Sami Zayn trying to get some payback on Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa in firm control at the moment. Big back body drop into a cover. Only a 2 count. 2. Oh, Hurricanrana by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn just punishing Solo Sikoa here. Of course, Sami Zayn, a former RWF men's tag team champion. One of the reasons that Solo Sikoa recruited Sami, I'm sure. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb into the cover. And did it work? No, of course it didn't work. It never works. It is, according to Simon Miller, the least devastating move in all of sports entertainment. There's the haluva kick into a cover. And a kick out at 2. Oh, Samoan drop. Went for a spinning solo, but Sammy able to get out of it. Oh, reversal by Sikoa. Oh, and just tossed over the ropes. These two now battle here on the outside. Piranha by Sami Zayn. Reversal by after reversal after reversal. Solo Sikoa going for a power bomb onto the barricade. Finally, both guys get back into the ring. Oh, reversal by Sami Zayn. Oh, it's a big boot, but it sends Solo to the outside of the ring. I don't think that was the intended purpose that Sammy wanted, but now he's going to do even more damage out here on the outside. These two battle on the outside again. At this point, you gotta wonder if they even care about winning the match. Just as I say that, Sikoa sends Zayn back into the ring, only for Zayn to get the upper hand. Oh no, Zayn using the ropes. Now these two are gonna trade blows here. Oh, a super kick by Sikoa. A big headbutt. Solo to the top rope. It's a diving axe handle smash, followed by a leg drop. And now to the top rope again. Big splash into the cover. And Sammy kicks out two. Uh-oh. Sikoa perhaps looking for, yes, the Samoan spike. He hits it into a cover. Oh, and somehow 2.999 Sammy kicks out. Solo perhaps looking for another one. Oh, but reversal by Sammy. Back and forth action between these two men. There's another running big boot into a cover. This is better than Sammy versus Kevin at Elimination Chamber. Take notes, WWE. And there it is.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn getting some payback here tonight in a big way. Well, coming up next, we have, I mentioned this earlier. So, The Undertaker, who is now our president, since Tony Marcus Jones has not been seen, and Triple H, who is the other authority figure, you want to call it maybe the general manager or the commissioner, or however you want to put it. He is also in charge. The two have decided to announce that at the next big event, which is the Elimination Chamber, the Women's European Championship will be defended in the Elimination Chamber match. Now, we have been told that the participants in that match are going to be revealed in a 6-person over-the-top rope battle royal, and it will also feature, of course, the champion. So the champion will get to find out who they'll be facing, and that match is coming up next.
The following contest is a 6-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from Recluse, Wyoming, the Women's European Champion, Sunshine.
And here she comes fresh off of her victory over Bailey at Toronto Throwdown, the new RWF Women's European Champion, Sunshine. Sun? Yes, Sun. She will, of course, be defending that title against these 5. This is my brutality indeed. A former two-time RWF Women's European Champion. The very first ever Women's European Champion. Looking to make it 3 times. Now remember, the title is not on the line here tonight. This is simply a match for the champion, the current champion, to see who she's going to be facing at the Elimination Chamber, and for her to get her first bit of in-ringness with all of her challengers. But it is, of course, everyone for themselves.
I don't care what y'all say. And representing the Trailblazers from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus!
Another former RWF Women's European Champion. It is one half of the Trailblazers, Trish Stratus. It's T. I think I sense a pattern here, y'all. Much like with our Pure Honor Championship earlier. Yeah, this just proves my suspicion, I think.
And representing the Hit Squad from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spain, Shayna
Shayna
Baszler!
Baszler, again a former Women's European Champion, the only member of the Hit Squad to hold a singles title. She's also a former RWF Women's Tag Team Champion alongside Ronda Rousey. Looking to recapture the gold for the Hit Squad.
Representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bailey!
And here comes the woman that Sunshine took the European title from, but Bailey. Which, so if I'm doing my math right, so far it is all former champions and the current champion. Well, there's only one other former European champion, and that's the current women's champion, Piper Niven. So is Piper Niven going to be in the Elimination Chamber and defending her women's championship? I guess we're about to find out.
It's Chelsea. And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green!
Well, it's definitely not Piper Niven, and honestly the only person in this match to not only not have the Women's European Championship, but has never held any gold at all. With that, betting has started. Piper Niven's best friend, Chelsea Green, being the final member who will challenge for the Women's European Championship inside Elimination Chamber. There we go, this 6-woman over the top rope battle royal. Now this match isn't exactly for anything in particular. There's no reward other than bragging rights here. But this does allow all 6 competitors a chance to be in the ring with each other and know who is the one that should probably be focused on when Elimination Chamber comes around. And yes, I am getting notifications here. Piper Niven did indeed give her spot to Chelsea Green here tonight. Piper Niven was supposed to be in this match, but she doesn't want to compete twice, so she did give her spot to Chelsea Green, so that way they can both hold gold. And this is also one of those times where I really hope you guys don't mind battle royals, because this literally, this one, this next one, the next one, and the next one are all battle royals before we have our main event. Oh, and the veteran of the match, Trish Stratus, the first one eliminated. Y'all know I love them. Oh, double team action there on Chelsea Green. lights out. Or lights on. Well, Mommy has been eliminated. She has to go back to the Judgment Day tonight, a loser. But that doesn't mean that she still couldn't leave Elimination Chamber a 3-time European champion. I'm honestly surprised that they're not all going after the champion. Being as, I mean, she is the champion. She's also the tallest. We are down to 3. Oh, Sunshine actually saving Bailey there. Ooh, rose plant by Bailey. Well, as the lights out. Oh, champion in peril here. Yes, the champion has been eliminated. We are down to Bailey and Chelsea Green, who hits the unpretty her. A close one. Bailey almost eliminated. Ooh, destroyer by Green, who's looking perhaps for another unpretty her. She does hit it. Bailey looks like she is out of it. And there it is. Chelsea Green making a huge statement, a message sent here tonight. But things won't be so easy come Elimination Chamber. I'm okay with this. Well, if you liked that, we have the exact same thing, but instead of the Women's European Championship, it is the Intercontinental Championship. And, Arya, and we have a massive announcement from The Undertaker himself, who has said that he has cut ties with the Honky Tonk Man. He has let Honky Tonk Man, yeah, for storyline telling purposes, um, he has let Honky Tonk Man out of his possession because he doesn't need Honky Tonk Man anymore. Honky Tonk has given up his opportunity at Rabbit Mania, fair, and is now the Intercontinental Champion. And not only that, he's going to punish Honky Tonk Man by making him defend the title inside Elimination Chamber. So coming up next, we see who Honky Tonk Man will be defending against.
If you smell what the rock is cooking. The rock says, the rock says. The rock says, the rock.
The following contest is a six-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Honky Tonk Man.
When we asked Honky Tonk Man, he said, you know, baby, the Honky Tonk Man, he's going to shake, rattle, and roll tonight. And it don't matter that I gave up my Rabbit Mania main events. I'm going to find my way back. And Undertaker, I'm going to play a song special for you when I finally get my hands on you. But for now, the Honky Tonk Man is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And he's going to prove it by winning the Elimination Chamber and defending his title.
And his opponents, first from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 230 pounds, Dexter Loomis.
Oh, and here we have a former, not just a former RWF Intercontinental Champion, but the very first ever RWF Intercontinental Champion. Dexter Loomis looking to regain the title. Oh, how interesting. another former Intercontinental Champion, though when he won it, he was using his name of Xavier Woods. Of course, now we know that he won the ability to call himself Zero. He is split off from the New Day and is his own man now. He'd love nothing more than to take home the Intercontinental title again under his new name.
Representing the OC by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 292 pounds, Luke Gallows.
And here comes the man that took the title from Xavier Woods, and a man who didn't technically lose the title either. That he's another victim of the fact that we shut our doors, and then when we reopened them, he was stripped of his championship. Now he was given an opportunity to reclaim it, but he failed to do so, as that tournament would be won by Chad Gable. Speaking of,
Representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
speaking of, he would go on to win. This man would go on to win that 8-man tournament to be crowned the new Intercontinental Champion.
Representing Los Lothario's from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Humberto.
Chad is just a complete package, to be honest. And here comes Humberto, another former Intercontinental Champion. Triple H has gone on record saying that he feels that Eric Bischoff screwed Humberto out of the title. And that is why we are getting Humberto. He has given Humberto a chance to regain the title. And this match will get underway. And with that, betting will start. As this match gets underway here, every single man in this ring is a former or the current RWF Intercontinental Champion. Because why not? There you go. Of course, Dexter Lumis being the first Intercontinental Champion, he would go to lose it to Xavier Woods, of course, who is now calling himself Zero. Zero would then go to lose it. Actually, hold on. Yes, Zero would lose it to Luke Gallows. Like I said, we would close our doors. Thank you, wifey. Wifey T, I see. Luke Gallows, of course, would lose it, being stripped of the title. Chad would then win it, but he would go on to lose it to Bray Wyatt. Bray, of course, would lose it to Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret Hart would lose it to Humberto. Humberto would be stripped of the title, and it would be awarded to Six, who would then go on to use the name X-Pac. And of course, X-Pac would lose it against Johnny Gargano, who would lose it to the Honky Tonk Man. Ooh, Gallows pole. Again, this match really isn't for anything in particular. It's just a showcase of the men who will be fighting inside of Elimination Chamber as Honky Tonk Man defends the Intercontinental title. And of course, that event will take place on March 25th. And Chad Gable, the first one eliminated from this match. Oh, and there goes. There goes both the champion and just like that, we're down to two. Fast-paced action here, out of nowhere, seemingly. As we're down to zero, and Luke Gallows. You know, Luke Gallows would love nothing more than to become Intercontinental Champion a second time, especially while his good brother Carl Anderson is United States Champion. And there it is. Luke Gallows making a statement here tonight. Getting a victory for the OC. Looks like Luke ate his biscuits and gravy today. That's very, very, very well could be. Well, coming up next is the 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new number 1 contender for the United States Championship. And that is coming up next.
I pick a mean guitar, I wear a blue suede shoes. You ought to hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. Roll, Elvis, let the honky-tonk man show you how to rock and roll. Elvis who? He couldn't get a tune if it had handles on it. Oh, have mercy, baby. Listen to the honky-tonk man pick that guitar. It's honky-tonk man, you're running wild. I got Peggy Sue beside me, the colonel's in the back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man. Just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I'm just a honky-tonk man. 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 I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I pick a mean guitar, I wear a blue suede shoes. You ought to hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 Million Man.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Well, Carl Anderson better hope that this man doesn't win. The longest reigning champion. The only man has pretty much defeated everybody he's come up against. The only man that when we shut our doors was able to reclaim his title, making him a 2-time former RWF United States champion. He was actually banned from competing for the title for a while. And he lived nothing more than to regain that's a championship title.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, Kurt Angle.
And here comes the man who is finally able to take the title away from Eddie Guerrero once Eddie started issuing open challenges every week. Here comes the man that took the title away from Kurt Angle after he took Kurt Angle to the limits and won by countout. Kurt Angle would graciously give him a second opportunity, and he would take that title and run with it.
And from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
And here comes the man that Carl Anderson beat for the United States Championship. Now you may be wondering, wait, there was no more United States champions other than Carl Anderson. And you are right. From what I've been told, the next 4 competitors were hand-picked by Triple H and Undertaker. So after this, there will be no more former champions. All the rest of them will be have never had a chance at the title.
And from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Dude Love!
Oh, have mercy. It's Dude Love. But tonight I don't think he's here to spread love. I think he's here to win a number 1 contendership spot. The biggest question with Dude Love is, if he were to win tonight, is it going to be Dude Love, Cactus Jack, or Mankind that would face Carl Anderson for the United States title? I would assume it would have to be Dude, since he is Dude right now, but you never know with Mick Foley.
And representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford!
A former 3-time men's RWF Tag Team Champion, getting his first singles opportunity here tonight. Judgment Day just in full force tonight.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
The veteran of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, getting a chance to get a #1 contendership spot. Have they? No, I thought that they were tag team champions here in RWF, him and Damian Priest, but no, they are not. They have not. So this, if he wins here tonight and he goes on to win the United States title, that will be Finn Balor's first championship here in RWF.
And their opponent, representing Pretty Deadly from Grays, England, weighing in at 172 pounds, Elton Prince.
Well, Kit Wilson got a chance and failed. Now it's time for Elton Prince to see if he can do what the other members of Pretty Deadly could not do and actually win a championship. With that, betting has started. Yes, boy. I was actually starting to wonder if you were still here. I'm glad you are. As this match is underway, top tier talent, but only one can win. And you know, Carl Anderson has got to be looking on very intently, because one of these men will challenge for his title at Elimination Chamber. Latino Heat. Oh yeah, and having a good time. Yay, I'm glad. Trish votes for the guy that was a menace to us for so many years. That's okay. You feel free to vote for whoever you want. And you know what? If Eddie Guerrero wins it, hey, that just is more for the legacy that is Latino Heat. In all honesty, if I didn't want him in this match, nothing was forcing me to put him in the match. So. Now, unlike the Elimination Chamber Battle Royals, this Battle Royal does indeed have something because, like I said, only one person can win, and only that person can go on to face off against Carl Anderson for the RWF United States Championship. And Montez Ford getting the number one contendership spot has gone up in smoke as he is the first one eliminated. If Eddie wins, it'll be really interesting to see how his reign goes. Imagine he loses its first defense, right? Yeah, because his first defense would be at Rabbit Mania. Macho Man trying to eliminate Eddie. He's not able to do it. Oh, and the Macho Man is going home empty-handed. Guess he'll have plenty of times to snap into his Slim Jim. Eddie Guerrero trying to eliminate Jey Uso. But Jey fights back. And now Dude Love trying to eliminate Finn Balor. But Balor able to escape. Oh, and the Olympic gold medalist is out.
Jey Uso has been eliminated.
And Eddie Guerrero just yeeted Jey Uso from this match. Well, so much for the possibility of a rematch between Carl Anderson and Jey Uso. It is down to these four. Eddie might be eliminating Balor here.
Finn Balor has been eliminated.
Yes, Finn is going back to the Judgment Day locker room a loser. We are down to 3. Eddie, the only former champion left in the ring, versus and 2 other guys who have never held gold here in RWF. I think somebody might want to get in there and check on Eddie Guerrero. He's bleeding a lot. No boy.
Has been eliminated.
We are down to 2. Dude Love and Eddie Guerrero. And the dude has done it.
Here is your winner, Dude Love.
Somehow, Dude Love has come out on top. Which means that Carl Anderson needs to watch his back, because we never know which version of Mick Foley we're going to get. Well, coming up next is our I'm okay with this. Next up is our semi-main event of the evening. It is the 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the number 1 contendership for the women's championship. That is coming up next. starting off strong. It's the very first ever RWF Women's Champion, Natalya. And this night full of former champions getting another chance. Natalya would love nothing more than to reclaim that title.
Representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan,
And here she comes, the woman who took the women's title away from Natalya. The only woman to hold the women's championship and the RWF women's tag team championships at the same time. And she is a former two-time tag team champion on top of all that as well. Well, let me try this again. She is a former women's champion, a former two-time women's tag team champion, and the only woman to hold the women's championship and women's tag team championship at the same time.
and representing the Trailblazers from Sanford, North Carolina,
And here comes the woman who would lie to the world by attacking China to steal her number one contendership spot. She would go on to defeat Asuka to become the champion. But then, of course, would go on to lose it to China.
and from Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world.
And here she comes. Again, she would get her payback by defeating Lita, but she would then be forced to defend the championship inside of Elimination Chamber, to which she would lose that. However, she is a two-time RWF Women's Champion and the only woman to hold the title twice.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut, Stephanie McMahon.
And here she comes. She, of course, won that Elimination Chamber match, but would be the victim of the RWF shutdown. We would close our door, as you've heard by now, we closed our doors, and when we reopened, we stripped every champion of their title, but they got to compete in an 8-person tournament to try to recapture their gold, and unfortunately, she did not win that. That match would be won by China, which would make China a 2-time women's champion. And here she comes, the woman who would dethrone China. But the way she lost the title was a bit screwy because Piper Niven and Rhea Ripley would all get involved, which would lead into a fatal four-way instead of a one-on-one after China would even be number one contender. It would lead into a fatal four-way that would ultimately be won by the current women's champion, Piper Niven. And yes, that does mean that we do not have any other women's champions. That means, or former champions, which means the other two, well, I don't know who they're going to be, but we're about to find out.
And representing the Hit Squad from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey!
Oh, interesting to see this. This must be Sonya Deville's doing. We saw Shayna Baszler fail earlier, or not fail, but introduced as a member of the Elimination Chamber. Now Ronda trying to get her ticket to Elimination Chamber. And here comes possibly one of the most fan-favorited women in RWF. It is Shotzi. And with that, betting has started. Yeah, right off the bat. I love it. With that, I must be right back. Safe travels, Bruda. And this match is underway. Yeah, more about that Becky Lynch's thing. After Becky Lynch would win the women's championship, China would actually win the number one contendership to reface Becky Lynch for the title. And then Becky Lynch would end up challenging China's friend Rhea Ripley to a match. And during that match, Piper Niven would get involved and would cost Becky Lynch the match, making Rhea Ripley the winner. And because of all of that, it would end up being a fatal four-way match, making Becky Lynch defend her title against China, Rhea Ripley, and Piper Niven, which of course would end up being won by the Scottish powerhouse Piper Niven, who has just been so dominant. Lita hits a reverse of fate. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more match. Our main event. The tag team titles will be on the line. Of course, that will be coming up next. For now, we find out who the number one contender for Piper Niven's RWF Women's Championship will be. Sliced bread. But Becky Lynch has been eliminated. The man will not be going on to Elimination Chamber. Every woman in this match, with the exception of Ronda Rousey and Shotzi, a former RWF Women's Champion. Of course, both Ronda Rousey and Shotzi separately have been RWF Women's Tag Team Champions. Shotzi Tag Team Champions with Asuka. Oh, both Natalya and Asuka are out of this match. And just like that, we're down to 4 as McMahon is out of this match. As I was saying, Shotzi and Ronda Rousey. Shotzi won with Asuka, and Ronda Rousey won the tag team titles with Shayna Baszler. Then again, Lita's also a former women's tag team champion, winning them with Trish Stratus. Oh, double team there on Lita. Rousey trying to eliminate the ninth wonder of the world, and twist of fate by Lita on the Shotzi. And there goes Shotzi. Of course, it'll be Lita that eliminates her. We are down to 3 competitors. You know, if I was Rousey, I'd just let those two fight. With the history that they've had, And now China trying to eliminate the rowdy one. Yes, she's done it.
Ronda Rousey has been eliminated.
We are down to China and the woman that took China out to become champion. Could this be China's chance to become a 3-time women's champion? And Lita trying to get the win. And there it is.
Here is your winner,
Lita has once again taken away from China. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. At Toronto Throwdown, MVP and Omos became the new men's tag team champions. Well, our president, that apparently is The Undertaker right now, has put them has made it where they will be defending their titles against, well, himself, The Undertaker, and his brother, our current RWF heavyweight champion, Kane. Next up, our main event, Hurt Business, Brothers of Destruction, men's tag team titles on the line. And here they come, the Brothers of Destruction. Kane obviously still under the possession of The Undertaker. And we have not seen, a reminder, we have not seen or heard from our president, Tony Marcus Jones, since he lost that casket match against The Undertaker. And of course, that also made Undertaker where he will get to face his brother Kane for the RWF Heavyweight Championship at Rabit Mania in April. With that, Betting has started. We could be looking at new tag team champions here tonight. Here they come, fresh off of their title win over the Outsiders. Already having their first title defense live here tonight on Tuesday Night Tussle.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Men's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 653 pounds, the heavyweight champions, Kane and The Undertaker, the brothers of destruction. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 659 pounds, the Men's Tag Team Champions, Omos and MVP, the Hurt Business.
Now, I do want to address, yes, I know the announcer said the heavyweight champions. No, that is not part of the story. That is just a glitch that happens when you have a member of a tag team be a singles champion. It says that they're both that singles champion. So, that is not part of the story. That is not anything other than a glitch. So please do not look into that any more than necessary, because it doesn't. It's not anything. This match starting off will be Kane and Omos starting things off for their teams. There's a tag out to The Undertaker. Oh, double team. Omos in firm control at the moment. Tag out to MVP. Oh, an interesting tag team move there. And now Undertaker able to reverse. Using the ropes to his advantage. Undertaker has apparently put himself in charge in the president's position now that the president has gone AWOL. We will do our best to find out where the president, Tony Marcus Jones, is at. But until then, we just have to let Undertaker do Undertaker. I'm kind of surprised that Triple H, the other man in authority, isn't fighting more against this, but he is not. Of course, then again, I don't know how much he can, since the position of president is above the authority power that Triple H has. Massive punch there by the Big Red Machine. The side of Kane that we have not seen in some time. Big slam as a tag out to MVP. And just toss an MVP like a sack of potatoes. Tag back out to the Undertaker. MVP still somehow holding his own here. Ooh, massive double dive there by the dead man. And now going for a choke slam here on the outside, but MVP able to reverse it. There's the playmaker. MVP hits the playmaker on the outside of the ring. Chair in hand, and that might be enough to put away the Undertaker. And Kane stops the pinfall. Big boot, followed by a leg drop. A tag back to the Kane. Running DDT. And just a side note here, if these two do win here tonight, that will make Kane the first man to hold both the heavyweight and the men's tag team championships at the same time. Now, unfortunately, he can't claim to be the only man to have held both titles, as Kevin Owens has that claim, but he would be the first man to hold both at the same time. MVP showing no fear here tonight. Tag back out to The Undertaker. Rare miss by The Undertaker as MVP now tries to capitalize into a cover. Only in one count. And there's Pay Dirt into a cover. And Kane saves the day. Gotta wonder if Kane even knows what he's doing. Is this the main event? Yes. Yes, this is the main event. And into a cover. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I know, the show's gone a little bit longer than it seems to have. It's because all the multi-man stuff. Taker, title on the line, and Omos saves the day for his tag team. Oh, and there's a knockout.
Here are your winners and still men's tag team champions, Omos and MVP, the Hurt Business.
Well, the Hurt Business means business, getting a huge win and successfully defending their titles here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show for the evening. I hope you all have had a tremendous time. First they beat the Outsiders, then the BOD. Let's face it, the Hurt Business is unstoppable. Fair. We'll have to figure out what this means for the men's tag team titles, but that, of course, will all come next week. Good night, good night. I do want to remind everybody that I will not be live again until Thursday. We'll be live on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time with our continued playthrough of DC Universe Online and our hero, Rabit. So I hope you guys will join me for that. For now, I'm going to go ahead and get into our commands, and then I will let you guys go for the evening. So, with that, as always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior. We are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick, T, and Danny, our subscriber Dylan Taylor 4, are the two guys who bought video games for me to play for y'all, Sean and Steve, and of course the digital artists responsible for our artwork, Z Fire Incorporated. Thank you all again so much for everything that you do. Mary Kay, if you would like to, feel free to grab that link there and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has for you. They have so many amazing things. They have stuff even for us guys. So don't be afraid to browse. Don't be afraid to buy. And if you have any questions, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions about any of the product. Discord. We have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, discussions are discussed, wrestling results are resulted, chats are chatted, and we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out some of our past live streams or our highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us over on the land of YouTube. Since this is all free and another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a subscribe. You do hit that bell icon to keep yourself notified. Give the video a like and a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you just want to see highlight videos, well, you can find those over on TikTok by searching at JRabbit87 or by using that link right there. Again, since it is all free and another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a follow, give the video a like, and a comment. Comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. If for whatever reason you want to follow us on X, you can find us at JRabbit87 or by using that link right there. It is another place for me that I've been using to announce when I'm streaming, what I am streaming, and of course links to YouTube and TikTok and all that other good stuff. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. Ways that you can help support the stream are now in the chat. Feel free to read over those at your leisure. And with that, I bid you all a farewell, or all that other good stuff. I cannot talk tonight. With that, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night.
Thanks so much for joining the stream of the rabbit. I hope you had a